Let's continue with the program now. So much to talk about. We've just started with table tennis, and of course, Gianni Infantino's first day in office as FIFA's president. That's not all we will be talking about this morning. We would also like to know what you are talking about, and you know how you can do that. You can talk to us. Our feedback mechanisms are still the same on Twitter with channels_sports, and on Facebook with channels-sports. Remember, you can also send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. What got you talking from your exciting, engaging, fast-moving world of sports? You can make use of the hashtag FIFA. Yes, we're still looking at FIFA on the new president, Gianni Infantino. You can also make use of the hashtag table tennis. We told you the story. Team Nigeria, the men's team, going on strong in Malaysia. We spoke to Leko Okusa, and he told you that that game against Slovakia this morning was really tough. But the Nigerian team showed character and went on to win by 3-1. Table tennis, the hashtag you can use to join that one. Let's also keep talking about the Nigeria Professional Football League. Tomorrow, match day 4 games will be played. Make use of the hashtag MPFL. So much coming out of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Atlant, they've told former coach Orji to leave, and they've named Alfonso Zike as the new technical director. It's just match day 4, and we're already getting all of those talking points. We'll also talk about the English Premier League. Make use of the hashtag EPL. There's so much to talk about. It's an action-packed world of sports, I keep telling you. Let's come to Nigeria now, where we've been talking about this one also, the pass through stormy waters, but we'll say he's rather late than never. So boxing in Nigeria, somehow they found their way back into the boxing ring. They're preparing for the Olympic qualifiers in Cameroon, and the coaches came out to say, particularly Coach Tony Konyegwachi, he says, I was worried before, but when these boxers came to camp, the level of quality I saw, Nigeria will go to Cameroon and do big things. We're waiting and watching patiently.
Oh my days,
Yes.
Austin. Well, yeah, the coach, as a professional, has seen these guys in action, and he believes they have what it takes, to go and do well in Cameroon. But then you can't reach any conclusion based on what you've seen. You've got to see what your opponents have in store as well. So that's where the real issue will be when it gets to Cameroon.
Definitely. I mean, when they invited all of them to come, they were practically happy because most of them said that time they were training on their own, see how they can even, be ready when camp opens. And camp finally opens. And of course, if he's confident that, well, they can actually go there and qualify. They're hoping to qualify close to 7 boxers. We'll see how that's going to happen.
That's right. Okay, let's go to the National Boxing Gym here in Lagos, where Coach Adura Olale is standing by to talk to us. Good morning, Coach, and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Fantastic, Coach. It's good to have you around. Coach Tony Konyegwachi has expressed confidence that with the quality of boxers in camp, that Nigeria can go to Cameroon and impress. Do you have the same opinion?
Yeah, I can tell you the truth. My boxers are ready. Yeah, they are prepared already. Before coming to camp, they already have their own time to prepare for the game, for the championship. So, coming to camp for the few days or few weeks, and I can tell all Nigeria that my boys will go to Cameroon and qualify for the Olympics. We're going to be going with the 7 boys and 3 female that we're expecting them to qualify for the Olympics. And we have a lot of chance in the men that are going to qualify for the Olympics. We have a Muidin, we have a Shoyoye, we have a Sadi, and we have a Ife Chobo, and the Ife Ajangba, and we have the new boxers there, Korede, we have a Kende, we have Christian Abua. So all these guys, they are ready to make the country proud.
Why are we going with just 3 female boxers?
The 3 female boxers is just for the 3 category in Olympics. That's only 3 for the Olympics, yeah.
Okay.
And we have a confidence on the 3. That is why we take the 3 to the qualifier. And we have a lot of almost 80 to 90% chance in those 3 girls.
It's barely 1 month of preparations, Coach Kehinde, Coach Olale. Do you, seriously, let's be realistic, do you think Nigerian boxers, less than a month training to the championship in Cameroon, can go there and pick tickets to the Olympics?
You see the problem we have in this country is that we depend on government too much, and that's not supposed to be. You see all these boxers that be training. Each one of them have their state that they have been training, and that's the reason why we are coach, calling them every day to see how they are doing in their various states. And I can tell you, I have almost 90% confidence that we are going to Cameroon to qualify for the Olympics. And also, it had been a long time for Nigerian boxing won a medal in Olympics. And I can tell you this year, we are here to bring Olympic medal down to this country. I can't promise gold, silver, bronze, but we are coming down with medal.
Awesome. Hopefully it works out very well for the team. Let's talk about Umaro Sadiq, the London-based boxer. For him to have actually qualified for the games in Cameroon, obviously he has a lot of potentials. Can you tell us more about his upside?
Yes, Sadiq Umar, he has been here 4 years ago to try to qualify for the Olympics, but didn't make it. But this year, this guy I've trained a lot in London. We have to communicate with him. Before we can call Sadiq down to this country, we have been calling him, talk to him to see how he's doing, and he has been giving us the good news that he's ready to qualify. And we have a Khaled and Loco and Ayodele Makeni, and we caught 3 of them, and this guy did it and beat them. And that's the reason why the boxing will move on. When you see a good boxer, you pick him, send the country, and we achieve. And I can tell you, this guy going to be there to go and qualify for the Olympics. And it will make the country proud because the standard of boxing is the Olympic standard.
Okay, your confidence is definitely very, very high. What time will be the team be leaving for Cameroon?
Between 8 and 9.
Okay, between the championship is starting on the 8th of March.
The championship is going to be 11.
Starting on the 11th, so we're likely to leave the country between 8th and 9th of this month. Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Adura, for taking our time to speak to us. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's it. I think enough said with boxing.
Yeah, well, enough said when I say that every boxer, you've got a plan, you've got a strategy going into that ring, but things change when you get hit in the face.
That's right. Let's just over with the words of from Coach Tony Koigwachi first and now Coach Adura. Let's just hope that Nigerian boxers will go to Cameroon and then pick tickets to the Rio Olympics. We can only wish them all the best of luck. Let's come to football now, women's football too. I'll be precise, Cecilia. Now the ladies are back to business. I like that, but 40 players called to camp. Don't you think that's too much?
I think it's a party, definitely. Yeah. They have a new coaching crew. You have 3 former players coming together to actually handle the team, depending on when Nigerian Football Federation will get a permanent coach. According to them, they said they want to get a foreign coach. Yeah. Now you're having Florence or Magbemi, you're having Anchage, and of course you're having a perpetual coach. So they need a pool of players to actually they actually take players from. I think that's the reason they had to call 40. And sometimes not even all the players will even honor the call. It happens sometimes because most of the players will tell you, what's the possibility I'm going to make the final team. And some of them who are still with their club would definitely not want to come, early and train from now to like April when the game is about to start. So most of the international players will come, like 2 weeks to when the game is going to start. Why some of them are around, like Asisa Shola, she's still around in Lagos and all that, trying to make, she had a tournament last week, pre-season tournament for the female and all that. She's still around because she's trying to get her work permits to go to Arsenal and all that after leaving Liverpool and all. Yeah. She's still around. So some of the players are around. So they feel, since some of the players are around, they can actually come to camp. Then while they're here, they'll make camp. Then those ones that can join them, the new players also can join them. So they'll look at all the players and see how they can pick about 23 from all of
Cecilia,
them.
Let me just read you this tweet from Moses Bako. Yeah. He is an advocate of women's football in Nigeria. He says, within April the 8th to the 10th, Nigeria will play Senegal or Guinea.
Yes.
We don't need 40 players in Falcons camp. And he wrote it in caps, too much. He went on to say there are about 15 players that fit into the under-17 and under-20 team. Let them be dropped immediately to allow for concentration. I think it's making sense.
No, that's his own opinion. Now, when you're having some coaches actually coming in, I mean, you've never seen these players before. It wasn't as if they were part of the coaching crew before now. They were
But they
not
know
part
these
of
players,
it.
though. They know them.
Not all the players, because they've never worked with them. It's different when you know a player. Now, sometimes journalists, I know Bako very well, journalists sometimes know players even better than coaches. I'm not trying to say the coaches are not good enough, but when you watch these players play in the league, you go to their camp and all that. Florence Omagbemi, she's not really based in Nigeria. Perpetual Nkwacha, definitely she's in Sweden. She's even having a team. She's coaching a team in Sweden. She's a player coach right there. So that's what she's doing. And Chejina, of course, has her own job that she's doing. So you wouldn't be expecting them to know all the players that they can actually say, these are all the players that can. So all they need to do is to just look at all of them they're calling to camp and see how many players they can pick from.
Moses'
I know
point
40 is much, but they just feel maybe not all of them might even
considering
come
the
to
time
camp.
that they have to prepare for these games, how long are they going to use to take a look at 40 different players?
As I said earlier, it's possible all of them might not even come to camp because some of them will have to pay maybe travel from the north, coming to Abuja, and then you take a look at the fair and everything. They wouldn't want to come and everything. So it's just the ones that can come. Then they see how they can actually pick the best players. It's possible the coach, they already have, the ones they want to pick in mind.
Yeah, so
it's possible they already have it. The reason is, sometimes, Austin, you said something. Austin, you said something to me, before that. You said, if they get to invite 30, the same guys who are talking on Twitter will say, how come this player is not there? Why is Ebule White? Why is she not there? She's playing very well. She's a good goalkeeper. Why is Azal Shola not there? I mean, she's been fantastic and all that. Yeah. So that's why they felt, okay, all the good players that they have, bring all of them to camp. They will pick the ones they can pick.
Too much when you're taking 23 maximum.
And it's the Super Falcons. It's African football, so we shouldn't treat it like this.
After Super Falcons' failure to qualify for Olympics back-to-back, and also for them to have crashed out at the All-African Games, I think they actually need the best legs that they can.
I can't believe you just said that. Thank goodness you said that. Let's go to break, Cecilia. So I can laugh over that about the Super Falcons, but it's a good one. They're back to business. Really wish them all the best.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's very interesting to see how Florence Omagbemi and the other coaches, do in this role.
Right. 4th and 12th, that's when they will be there. And of course, they're expected to resume today. Okay, we'll see what happens.
That's right.
Okay, we'll go for this break now. I mean, the game between Plateau United and Warri Wolves, how it all pans out, ended 2-1, of course, in favor of the home team.